Taris, are you responsible? Was it you who took out General Gon?
It was, Lord Vengeance. The fringe systems are now ripe for the taking.
Such an advantage will prod the rest of the Council out of passivity. They will see war is the only answer. You have delivered to me what I most crave.
Taris, are you telling Darth Vengeance another lie? It wasn't Barris that did that at all. Darth Vengeance. Hello, I'm Nixie, by the way. You should get to know my name because I'm way more important than Barris, trust me when I say that. But I was the one that took out General Gon. You're welcome, by the way.
Give credit where credit is due.
Who dares interrupt? Barris, who is this?
This is my most accomplished apprentice, my lord, and the killer of Gon.
Your destruction of General Gon earns you my favor, young one. Today.
Young one? Oh, please. That is so condescending. Come on, is everybody that's a Sith that condescending? Yes, they really are. And it's boring and predictable. When you become a condescending Sith, you become every other Sith. You're not an individual. You don't stand out from the crowd. I don't understand. Why would you want to be like everybody else? That's besides the point. But listen, I'm only in this for me. You've got to know that. I actually don't give a flying anything about what your plan might be. So, you know, just take that for what you will.
As long as your purpose matches mine, we are in accord.
How amusing. Be sure you keep your boot on this one's neck, Barris. It is time. I will send my destroyer to the fringe systems, and they will be mine before anyone is the wiser. The order is given, Barris. Enact Plan Zero. Vengeance out.
Excellent. I have waited a long time for this order. Apprentice Plan Zero is the systematic elimination of the Republic's top military leaders, a preemptive strike that will leave the enemy headless.
Where's the sport in that, though? So what? We're just gonna take out all the leaders and then everything is boring because nobody can defend themselves or coordinate anything? Barris, I'm disappointed in you. This isn't a good plan. This is... blech. I don't like it. I don't... This is just... I think this might be your worst one yet. I have to tell you, like it is. This is definitely your worst plan yet.
What kind of war will it be with so crippled an enemy?
A short one with a conclusive victory. That is the point.
No, it's not.
I have been tracking of the targets for years in anticipation of Plan Zero. There's no time to waste. Make ready your ship. I will contact you there.
Did I really hear that Darth correctly, Vet? Did he really tell Barris to keep a boot on my neck at all times? Add him to the list, Vet. He is on the list of people that I have to deal with at some point. Because figuratively or literally, if Barris ever tries to do something like that, even more than he already has, I'm breaking his foot. I don't care if the plan isn't ready to go, Vet. I'm not gonna suffer it. Barris will just die sooner than we anticipated. Alright, I guess, back to the ship, we'll see what Barris wants and go from there. This should be exciting, no?
Apprentice, your targets are the Republic's 6 most important military leaders. There are 2 I must still locate. Admiral Monk, who commands the Republic fleet, and Jedi Knight Zerander, who leads an elite squad of commandos. But the other targets, the 4 generals of the Republic's Strategic Command, are confirmed to be on the planet Taris. You must speed there immediately.
You lost 2 generals? Did you... How? Barris, you had one job. This is your big plan. Plan Zero. This is it. This is the culmination of your life's work, if you will. You've been planning for this for ages, and then you lost 2 of them? I don't know whether I should be impressed or sad. And how do you lose generals, Barris?
I thought you said you were prepared, Barris.
They will be found soon enough, Apprentice. You worry about Taris. I will give you the particulars of your mission when you arrive. Taris out.
But I thought you should know that Barris lost 2 generals. Remember that grand plan that we just heard at his headquarters? Which I don't know why we couldn't have heard the plan at headquarters, why we had to come all the way back to the ship, because I'm still docked on Drome and Koss, but that's besides the point. But Vet, he lost 2 of them. And now we have to go to Taris. Ugh. Alright, Vet. Are you... Just get ready to go. I'll let you know when it's time to leave. Come along, Shriek. Ugh. First Barris, now this. Alright. Let's just see what Quinn wants to say.
My lord, I seek advice.
Uh-huh.
As a military man, above all else, I value discipline, the chain of command, and uncompromising dedication to serving the Empire's interests.
Alright.
There's a built-in dilemma. When my instincts tell me that a superior is jeopardizing the Empire, it makes my path less clear.
Quinn, if you're referring to me, just spit it out, man. Don't beat around the bush.
Do you have a problem with my leadership, Quinn?
No, my lord, you mistake me. My concern is about the legacy of my former commander.
Oh, this
I
again.
stood by as Moff Broisk's random whims compromised countless missions. It is a mistake I refuse to repeat. Defying him ruined my career, but I should have done it sooner. No matter the consequences.
Okay. Great. Glad that you realized that. Quinn, what does that have to do with me? I don't understand why we're having this conversation right now. If you think he needs to pay, then make him pay. I mean, it's very simple.
If anyone caused me half as much trouble, I'd dedicate my life to bringing him down.
I have no aspirations for personal glory, just glory for the Empire. And now for you.
Uh-huh. Let go of the denial, Quinn. You're lying to yourself again.
I know what I know, Quinn. And I encourage you to seek revenge.
I'm not sure how to respond, my lord. I will ruminate on it.
You do that.
You've given me much to ponder.
My lord, I'm preparing for my assault on Taris.
Excellent. Your mission on Taris is to take down the Republic's entire strategic high command. The War Trust, the 4 generals who implement the bulk of the Republic military force's strategic planning, are all on Taris as we speak. Normally, they're never together in one place. This is an incredible opportunity.
I mean, well, yes, this is absolutely an incredible opportunity. It seems a little convenient, doesn't it? You enact Plan 0, and then all of a sudden all 4 generals are meeting on one planet at the exact same time when they never do that normally? Barris, I don't think you're reading the room. What could they be up to?
It must be something very important for them to expose themselves like this.
Truthfully, I don't care about their agenda. The War Trust generals themselves are the true threat. Generals Ferrer, Mence, Durant, and Frelker should not be taken lightly. Each will likely be protected by his own elite guard, and they have all the Republic forces on Taris at their disposal.
Oh, that sounds exciting now, doesn't it?
Danger only makes things more fun.
Do not approach this endeavor frivolously, apprentice.
Too late.
Your task on Taris represents the largest-scale assault of your career. Moff Herden leads the Imperial forces on the planet. He will provide whatever resources he can. Shuttle to the surface and seek him out immediately.
Moff Herden, the Sith is here.
What's that, Lieutenant? Oh, I didn't see you come in. You must be the Sith Darth Barris sent. Welcome to Taris.
Not very observant, is he, Bet?
Try to pay attention to your surroundings. Had I been an enemy, you'd be dead.
I have high confidence that my command center is well garrisoned. But I heed your point. I have never had cause to assist Darth Barris before, but I have long been an admirer of his work. And yours, of course.
Of course.
I doubt she came all this way to be fawned on.
Know what he
Of
said.
course. May I introduce Lieutenant Pierce, on loan from one of our notorious Black Ops divisions. He is hands down my finest officer. I give you exclusive reign of him while you're on Taris, which I trust will accommodate your every need.
Lieutenant, it's nice to meet you.
Pierce, are you ready to accommodate me? It can be very rewarding.
Rewarding? Is good.
Yes. Well, I will leave you two to your mission then.
Uh-huh.
As you proceed, if I can offer any further aid, do not hesitate to contact me.
Heard we're going after the War Trust. Did some homework. If that is the mission, I'm fully prepped.
Well, I like somebody that comes prepared for this.
I like a man who goes after what he wants.
I'm steady and sure in all situations, my lord. All 4 of the War Trust generals are here on Taris, which means something big. But they never show their faces. Got my hands on a Republic scout, leaned on him, hard. He was setting up supply routes for General Frelker, the War Trust junior member.
Interesting. Excellent work.
You're already proving to be a valuable asset.
The story checked out. Been scoping the area the scout described. Several heavily armed Republic supply caravans run along carefully staggered routes. Couple of dozen soldiers could hit the caravans, pull their transponders, triangulate their destination with the equipment here. Moff Herden can't spare the manpower, though.
Moff Herden can't do a lot of things, can he? One is being aware of the room and reading it correctly. He's useless anyways. I'll take care of the caravans myself.
I wouldn't trust Herden to tie my boots.
Then it's up to us. You hit those caravans, I'll play tech monkey.
Works for me.
Here are the coordinates. Caravans run daily, but they vary the timing. I'm sure you'll come upon them eventually. Hit enough and snag the transponders. I'll figure out where they're going. Should zero in on General Frelker.
So, Vet, what did you think of that Lieutenant Pierce? He seems nice. Capable. Strong. Definitely knows his way around a plan. It's a solid plan that he came up with. I think we're going to enjoy working with him. And then maybe, if we're lucky, we could convince him to come and work for us instead of that horrible moth he's found himself with. Or, no reason, of course. None. Just, purely to help somebody out. Because that's what we do now, right? Help people out? Yes. Yeah, no, 100% Vet. That's what we do now. We're nice and caring and we help people out. And, I mean, he's... Just, anyways, we should go find the first transponder. All right. Where are we going? Where do we think? Up here, perhaps? Aha! Hello! Excellent. This is a... Oh! That was rude. Incredibly rude. All right. Well, that droid is gone. Is this what I need? Is this the transponder? Yes. Excellent. Okay. Vet, 2 more transponders to go. So, Vet, what do you think of Lieutenant Pierce? I know we've kind of already talked about it, but I feel like having a second conversation about it is warranted. Oh, no? Maybe? All right, I'll stop. I know. We had the similar kind of conversation with Lieutenant Quinn back in the day, but in my defense, Lieutenant Quinn was just fun to play with. Maybe Pierce will be too. All right, the second transponder is now ours, and only 1 to go. I'm pleasantly surprised as to how quick this is going. I actually thought this would take a lot longer. Now, where is... I don't want to walk through there. Where is the last one? I'm sure we'll find it quickly. All right, Vet, I think I finally found the last of the walkers. This place hasn't been that bad as far as, the Republic. They never really present much of a challenge, ever. That's just more of this place. It's windy, and I don't like it. I do like, though, that it's, more nighttime. Fits my mood a little bit better. Oh, look, another droid. I'm so surprised. Are you going to be just... Oh, you tried, but it didn't work. All right. Last of the transponders.
Transmitting the Republic caravan transponder frequencies now.
Give me a minute to retrace their routes, see where they converge.
Take your time.
By all means, go ahead.
My lord, triangulation's complete. Only one place these caravans could be going. Transmitting coordinates.
Excellent.
Has to be General Frelker's location.
I appreciate the work, Pierce. Thank you.
You've been most helpful.
My lord, good hunting.
Thank you. Vet, did he really finish that message with good hunting? Could it be that we found somebody else that Well, I don't know. Isn't like Quinn? That is very reassuring on the part of just, who he is. Good hunting. I enjoy that. Yes, I do. Well, I'm here. I might as well make some kind of trouble. Everything else was a bit boring before. Hello, yes, I'm not really here because of you. I'm just here because I'm kind of bored. I don't know how long of a walk this is going to be, but, just wanted to cause a little bit of mischief and mayhem. But good, he said good hunting, vet. That makes me so extremely happy. Maybe we can convince him to come hang out with us regularly. Wouldn't that be nice? No? Maybe a little? I think it would be. Alright. This should be where General Frelker is located. If this, Republic Guard party is anything to go by, I think we might be in the right place. Hello? Doesn't always do the trick, though. Excellent. No, hello, excuse you. Pay attention to me. Why does everybody always pay attention to somebody else? Why can't you all just pay attention to me for once? Thank you.
Whoa. You got all the soldiers. We ain't fighters, just miners. Contracted miners at that.
Where is General Frelker?
He's the overseer, but he ain't exactly hands-on. Hasn't been by in weeks. You gonna kill him?
I mean, it's a possibility. I have no idea exactly what I'm going to do with this General Frelker yet, but for right now, let's just say I want to talk to him.
Doesn't have to be violent. I seek a peaceful meeting.
I see. Makes no real never mind to me. The Republic don't pay me enough to get in your way. Believe me.
Oh, I believe you.
If I hit the silent alarm, Frelker will come with his personal guard. If that's really what you want, I can bring him here.
Fantastic. I'm growing impatient, though. Make it quick.
This unnecessary chit-chat is angering me.
No, don't want that. Here, I'll trigger the alarm.
Thank you.
There, it's done. The General's been summoned. Now, please, just let us live.
All right, just go toddle along out before I change my mind, because I change my mind quickly.
Get out of here.
Pack it up, boys. Job's over.
Ah, look, Vet, they're here.
Enemy sighted. Captain, attack pattern 077.
Men, fan out! 077! Be ready to engage! Wait for the General's order!
Foreman Varl was picked up and confessed the Sith was here, so I was able to bring backup. I am General Alexis Frelker of the Republic's Strategic High Command. Your incursion here violates the spirit of the Treaty of Coruscant. We have you dead to rights. Surrender.
Wait, did you just walk in here saying that the enemy was sighted? I'm pretty much the only one in here. I let the rest of your people go. And you felt the need to announce that there was an enemy sighted? You're adorable. Oh, I'm almost sad I'm probably gonna have to kill you, but I mean, you have me dead to rights. You think that you have me dead to rights and that I'd ever surrender. You already know that I'm a Sith, and you think that I'm going to surrender? Oh, this is just... Oh, I didn't know I wanted it to go this way, but now that it is, I'm very happy.
If I had a sense of humor, I'd find you amusing.
We have prisons that can stand up to Sith.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps you'll find them funny. It's unfortunate you've discovered our plans, but no matter. The wheels are already in motion. Our new technology will deliver armed superiority to the Republic, and I'm ready to give my life to defend this installation.
What technology are you talking about?
Exactly what are you mining here that will provide such an advantage?
You mean you don't know? Oh, this is too rich. Men, this Sith must not be allowed to reveal our operation. Attack to kill!
Is that to say that you attack without meaning to kill? Really? And that works for you? This is why the Republic is in the state that it's in. You attack to not kill. That's sad. But what technology are you talking about? Maybe we could have had a conversation. No? Vet, they didn't want a conversation. Alright, Vet, I'm accessing the database. Now, it looks like Frelker is mining materials for Project Scientide? War Trust General Minson in the charge of receiving the materials from this cave, And they're stationed at the dismantled reactor core in the sewer sector of Old Taris. Interesting. Shall we go, pay them a visit? But before we go, I'd like to know more about this project. Let's see if they have any good information in here. It seems that the substance mined here is residue from the incineration of millions of life forms that perished when the Empire bombarded Taris. And the Republic has discovered a way to process the substance into a powerful new energy source. Interesting. And they still don't understand the full implications of this. Do we destruct or not destruct it? I mean, on one hand, if I don't, it'll cause more trouble for the Sith down the road, which is hilarious in and itself. On the other hand, though, I really don't like the Republic. Do I blow everything up or do I not blow everything up? Whenever faced with the choice of do I make an explosion happen or do I walk away, I tend to pick an explosion if I have, no other reasons not to.
The facility will self-destruct in 60 seconds.